Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back to the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
So Colorado's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air, it's Sperry. Quick strike complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Bears are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears! He'll try to tack on one more.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Gonna run it. It's Bellamy. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward.
There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Bellamy. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal at where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Watson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Sperry. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the draw. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route. Instead, they're facing a 4th down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought the really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Catch in the middle. It's Watson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. They punted away on 4th down. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
False start on offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
They'll keep it on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On the ground, it's Bellamy. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bellamy. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Sperry. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing and having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, inches right there. That's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Makes the catch.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver. And as
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gives it on the option. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he makes the extra point.
Roughing the kick.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Nacua. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bears in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. They're going back to the ground. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll try the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing...
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Got room to work. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here he goes straight in the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. The give as they work on that clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Bucs! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
He's got him this time. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the W, and with that being